I guess, what made you decide to be a doctor? And specifically, go into sports medicine, orthopedic surgery?
So I grew up in Los Angeles, just south of what's affectionately known as Compton, but right in that area. Not a great area. I had an affinity for the sciences, and listen, just to be very honest, I had to get out of there. So fortunately, I had a bit of an aptitude for my schoolwork. It wasn't really hard for me, and I figured, okay, so what professions make money, right? What professions make money? And so there was business, which I didn't really understand what business meant. It seemed a little iffy and unpredictable. Lawyers made money, and I, in my very primitive way, equilibrated being a lawyer with arguing, so I didn't really want to do that. But medicine, I was like, okay, medicine, doctor, okay, that's good. They're respected. They make some money. I can do that. And what I really liked about it was that it was a path. Do well in college, do well in medical school, do well in a residency, you'll get a job. So it wasn't like I was going to be dependent upon somebody else and their goodwill or shepherding me in some way to kind of achieve my ultimate goal. So I kind of settled on that. And that was the beginning of it. I played sports in high school and in college. We didn't really settle on sports medicine, quite frankly, till later on in medical school, as I kind of started to understand what doctors really did on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Well, that's excellent. Little personal side note that when I went to college, I was pre-med, and I was going to follow that track, and I hit that wall called organic chemistry, and I said, well, I don't know, maybe this is not for me. So do you have any advice for anybody that might be watching who may be on the path to med school or know somebody who's thinking about a career in medicine?
I actually do. It's pretty straightforward advice, and I get questions from young people all the time. You know, how do I get to do what you do? And so the reality is this, and your example is a great example. Don't kill the dream, right? So stay in the moment and understand that regardless of what you choose to do, doing well will facilitate that. And if you, for example, in your case, if it's really medicine you want to do, I know from my experience and my viewing others, organic chemistry is a big block for not just you, a lot of people, right? And I will tell you under no uncertain terms that organic chemistry has nothing to do with my day-to-day, what I do day-to-day.
Right.
It's just a hurdle. So maybe you don't take organic chemistry with all your other classes. Maybe you take out a loan and take a class during the summer. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying don't let the dream die based on a grade that really doesn't bear any resemblance to what you're ultimately to do. You just got to get through it.
Right.
And that's level after level after level. And you really have to have a very long range view about it. Listen, I'm very fortunate. Things worked out very great for me. And I understand there's a certain level of luck and goodwill from other people who you have to come across to get there. But at the same token, what you want to be able to say is when someone is going to advocate for you or talk to someone for you to maybe get a spot or a job, you want them to have a good body of work with which to work, right? So that they can advocate well on your behalf.